into the tower.
I get where you're going at now.
As he passes Fenris, please grab my badgers. Please grab my badgers.
I go to grab the badgers.
Shit. I thought something. Alright, anyway. So
Did you finally realize what me and Scott realized?
No, I don't think. Or what do you realize?
Don't worry about it.
Now you got it on me.
No, you don't.
Well, anyway, I take her inside. I bring her to the front door. I tell her that inside she'll see several what are called twig blights and needle blights. They look like monsters, but they're very friendly. Just don't try to hug them. Usually they'll get you something if you ask for it.
She says, are these Bashir's blights?
Yes.
Jill, do you realize what you just casually acknowledged?
What?
Bashir's blights?
Bashir's blights.
The wizard?
Yeah.
The girl knows the wizard?
I mean, he's well known in this part, I believe.
Bashir knows why he's at the tower. Or not Bashir, I'm confused. What's going on?
This little girl knows about the blights in the tower.
Yeah, or, like, you don't give a fuck.
Do people visit him often? I thought he was kind of kept to himself and not many people knew about his stuff inside.
He's always at the winter festival with the blights.
Oh. Well, yes, those blights. We've been trying to make contact with him, but we're so far unsuccessful. When's the last time you saw him? Probably the winter festival.
She nods her head yes.
Yeah, I'll just take her inside and put her in one of the... I'll just tell her to pick a room. Yes.
Well, there's
Stay.
only 2 bedrooms.
Oh, there are?
Yeah.
Why are
She
you
can have
sleeping
mine.
outside, man?
I wonder why.
Oh, yeah.
She can have my bedroom. I'm gonna start skinning the badgers over by where Moonbee does his cooking.
You sleep inside of them. Like a tauntaun.
How much meat
Yep,
do
just
you
gonna
eat?
gut it. Hop right in. I'm small enough.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are 10 damn feet.
Yeah.
Not as much as you got from the boars, but a fair amount of meat will, 30 pounds worth of meat.
Not bad, I guess.
Pretty good.
So I just set her up in a room and tell her to ask the needle blights if she needs anything.
And she'll take one of the rooms, and I guess Fenris is sleeping somewhere else today.
And before I leave, I
Alright.
tell the girl, alright, now I need you to do one thing for me. I need you to promise, when you get back to town, that you don't say anything about what I look like.
He
That's
did
not
that.
suspicious.
Well, she sees what I look like.
And there's
She just
posters all
Explain to her
around
why.
town.
Just say it's like people don't like your
Yeah.
mixed breed.
Yeah.
It's just safer for you to have them not know.
You know, elves and orcs, of course, they've never really gotten along. Orcs are, less favored. Half breeds of orcs, or even in some cases, even less. I'm in an even worse position than most half orcs. I'm half elf and half orc. I'm hated by both sides, but more than even a pureblood to either side.
She nods her head towards you, and just doesn't really say much, but
Do you promise that you won't tell? Pinky swear?
I will kill
she'll give you
you.
the pinky swear.
I feel like this should be a charisma thing of how you're coming off to her, though.
You shut your mouth.
Listen, I'd be a little freaked out.
What lineman is she? If she's a good character, she wouldn't break the promise.
That's true. Well, depends on if the promise involved the safety of those she cared for.
I saved her life. Well, you did.
Yeah, fuck you!
Well, I gave her a place to stay so she wouldn't fucking be in the middle of the storm either.
Regardless, at some point in the day, I want to bring her some of Mundy's freshly good cooked food.
Freshly good.
Alright, so
Only
Freshly
the
cooked
good.
badgers.
the night of the 23rd day passes, and we are on to the next day. Day
Use other booze to
23.
fix it.
Okay, now entering into day 24. Let's see how. First we do that. Okay, now we check the weather. The rain is no longer in a downpour. It has calmed down and is a slight drizzle. Still raining, but not nearly as heavy as it was yesterday. It's really like the two of you fought all day long in the rain.
Like manly men.
Yes.
The
The only way to train.
Yeah, we should get an extra +1 for that.
I was already giving you more than you should have gotten for 1 day of training.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna hunt some more.
1 day.
Are you sure?
When I
Am I? Is it raining again?
it's down to a drizzle, but when you were in the woods, you didn't really notice it was raining. The trees are so
It wasn't
thick.
that bad. Okay.
But now, even if you could, we wouldn't notice at all. But top of the
I
you
need to get a raincoat.
get a message.
On the scroll?
Yes. The scroll warms up anytime you've gotten a message, and it says
Toasty.
she informs you that she has arrived at a town called the Broken Reef Harbor and is planning a trip to cross the sea to Waterdeep.
Get out. Good. Sorry.
Sounds cool. Safe travels. Let me know when you reach Waterdeep.
Hashtag skulls awesome.
And she responds with,
Fuck yeah, Badgers.
Fuck yeah, badgers.
she responds with will do, but doesn't know what the whole badger thing's about.
I didn't actually want to put that.
Okay, so yes, we're on to the new day. You've got this
once the skins of the badgers have been cleaned and whatnot, Skull's gonna pocket them in his bag of holding.
Okay.
That's fine. It's your call.
You can't take the heads back though. He wants one head full of teeth though. To the guild.
Okay.
They'll pay you for it.
Okay. You trying to make some quick money?
I'm poor. I am extremely poor right now.
I mean, I was going to train at the tower, so I'm not going into town
Oh,
today.
I didn't know. Well, I mean, you can't take those into town at some point, depending on who goes there first.
We can probably, well, we have a few days for that. Never mind. Continue.
So yes, day 24. What are the plans?
We have this
Yeah.
half-elf girl.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try the door.
The door is locked.
Damn it! Y'all fuckers had to ruin this door.
Listen, I didn't start this shit.
I asked Mundi if I can borrow his fucking moose to take this girl back to town.
Okay, but if he gets hurt, I'll kill you.
Yeah, it sounds like Moonby.
As he's patting his warhammer when he's saying these.
Oh, while the girl was here, because she was here for a full day and whatnot.
No, she's only there for the night.
Shh, full day. At the time she was here, just spare time, I would have shown her my dragons and let her play with them.
Okay.
They're toys.
Probably a comfort.
Super cool.
While you guys are thinking of what to do, she's playing with the toys.
Yay.
Cool. I want to approach her.
It was really hot. Oh.
I'm going to approach her and, kneel down. Like, hey, I'm going to take you back to Iapo since the weather has cleared up. We have a moose to ride on, so it should only take a couple hours.
It's kind of hard.
Ride the moose.
She nods her head in
I'm
agreement.
just going to ride the moose.
And as they're getting ready to go, I say, no, I've never actually, I forgot to ask her name. What is her name?
And remember, if you tell anyone about this, we'll kill you. No.
Would this character be considered evil?
We'll come in
Pat her
and
on the back.
slaughter your
Remember,
whole town.
snitches get stitches.
She'll get your foot real angry and rub it.
You alright?
She doesn't like her tail being pulled very much.
Her name is Lou. L-U-E.
Lou. And remember what we talked about, Lou. Remember to keep your promise.
She nods her head yes.
All right.
I will.
Be safe.
It kind of whaps you and Skull says in your ears, remember to say she can come back to visit if she'd like.
Oh, yes.
Wait, you're fine with kids?
Well, he's saying it to him.
I say, if you're ever in the area again, be sure to come by and visit if you want.
Kids are kids. They can come by. They're just fucking children. Adults
You,
are
hate everyone else.
Adults are monsters.
I say, children are innocent, for the most part. Did she acknowledge what I said?
Yes, she did.
I'll take your badger head into town as well. 2 of them? Okay.
I'm only keeping 1 badger head worth of teeth.
I'm guessing you kept the 11-foot one.
Alright. Fenris heads into town with the moose, the cart, and some badgers.
Oh, Fenris.
Yeah. Oh, look. Fucking look! You know, you could probably make one out of those badger skins.
Is badger skin water resistant?
No, but I mean, we could. In town, they probably could.
Find out.
Okay. I'll have
Just
to.
find some giant toes and skin those.
Yeah, moose.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what did he name his moose?
I don't
remember at the moment.
He named it.
He gave it another name.
What did he name that moose? It wasn't Bullwinkle.
No. That was one of the names I pitched. I pitched Bruce and Bullwinkle.
What did he name that?
Damn that.
Alright, yes. Skull, were you were wanting to hunt more?
Yes.
And you were wanting to...
Train more.
Oh. Wait, no, we already tried the door, didn't we?
Skull on train? Want to spar?
No.
Probably kick my shit in with that fucking side now.
Skull? Yes, you... Yeah, okay, I forgot you did. I was going to ask if you did sign up, and you did.
Yeah.
Almost forgot. So we'll start with you.
Why I'm out of fucking gold.
Yours will take up to... That only costs 15.
15 gold I don't have.
As opposed to all the money you spent on the gems.
True.
The gyms are an investment, though.
Yeah. So is the 15 if you win.
Oh, I forgot to ask. I'll get it next time I'm in town.
Even if we get like 4th, it's an investment. We don't have to win. We just have to get close to winning.
One of us have to get that far.
And I'm warning you, there are some strong competitors.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Now, that's one thing I
Like
think
Fox
to
and
ask about.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
But because of the fact I'm a spell user, kind of at a disadvantage with it compared to like warriors and whatnot. They're going to get all their health back by the end of the fight. Whereas spell slots are done until you have a long rest. Is there anything like you could...
Here's how I was going to have it work.
Are you in town to ask this?
No, I'm asking the DM how the game.
Basically, the tournament itself is going to happen over a 3-day period.
Okay.
The first day would be everybody's first match to whittle down the numbers.
Right.
The second day would be the largest portion as you're getting closer to the end, and then the last day would be like the final 8. Which, when you're in the final 8, ideally that would be the best fight. So even if it doesn't take as long, it would be the biggest spectacle. But yeah, there are definitely some characters going in stronger than you guys, but that doesn't mean you can't win. It just means it's harder. Fenris. A few 2 hours of travel. You pass the rocks and you have entered into town. Iapo.
I'll turn behind me and I'll be like, so, where are you at in Iapo? Or you want me to drop you off somewhere?
She's in the southwest side of town.
South side. Wait, no, west side.
Okay.
Really?
So, heading that way.
Yeah, she'll give you directions on where to find her house. A few hours later, you finally arrive and you knock on the door she points to, and you are greeted by her mother and father.
Are they both adults?
This kid yours?
This yours?
A male
John
half-elf and a female human. Answer the
Just hold up the badger heads. Found it. This was trying to eat it.
And they ask you what you're doing here. Then they soon see their daughter right behind you, clenching onto you, and they have these their faces light up as they are reunited with their daughter, and they are ever gracious. And before you take your leave, the father insists that you take these potions as payment for bringing their daughter home.
Did we say Marvin's daughter?
What kind of potions are these?
You got
May have saved his granddaughter.
3 potions, each with red liquid in them.
Do they know what the potions do, though? I want to ask them what the...
Thank you
Alright.
very much. But
I just want to flat out ask, are these healing potions?
We know 2 of them are. We're not sure what the third one is.
How kind.
Do you know which 2 are? Or is this just straight up a fucking game of Russian roulette?
It was a Russian roulette from the first potion you found. Which you still don't know what it is.
You need to label these motherfuckers.
2 of them are
Nobody ever labels these fucking potions, I swear.
2 of them are labeled, yes.
Okay,
They
cool.
don't know what the third one is.
Alright. I'll take it.
Do you inquire what happened to you? Or do you just go about your business? Mind your well.
I'll, after I put them in my bag, I'll just be like, you guys should really watch her. She stumbled into the woods to eat berries. That's
It's no good.
super not safe. There's some weird stuff out there.
Like psychopsis.
And big ass badgers.
Big ass badgers.
They
course.
nod their head in agreement and it's like, yes, but thank you so much.
No problem. She's welcome anytime with us, so.
And with that, you've returned the little girl.
Yeah!
Yay. I love how this started with Skull, got passed on to Retoris, and then ended with Fenris.
Teamwork.
I'll head to,
So, I want you to make a perception check around town. Can you guess what I'm wanting you to perceive?
if the posters are up,
Yes.
I am interested.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, make a check.
I mean, I would assume they'd be fairly prominent, but
Unless she got distracted
probably
again. She could have got distracted.
10. Less than a 1 at least.
Were you headed towards the marketplace? What was your next
I wanted
destination?
to head towards the
Hunter's Guild.
Hunter's Guild.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to try and find a tailor for the cloak, or
Not yet. I want to try to get these
Then
heads
off
sold.
towards the Hunter's Guild. You're not really seeing anything, but once you get to the guild itself, there is on the board, which usually is filled with different types of hunts to find in the forest. You do see a new poster for this orc, elf, man named Retoris hanging on the wall.
I will say my original backstory, nobody other than that guard saw what it was. But, I mean, you can change it.
And then I rolled to see if someone witnessed it,
Okay.
and I rolled high.
I'm gonna.
Which is why the description is a crude drawing of an elf man.
I'm gonna try to stealthily rip it down.
Stealth check. You're gonna go around the entire town and find every
You
single
people need to
fire.
work on your fucking wording. Just say you're taking it down to investigate, and you happen to slip it in your bag.
Well, I guess it would be more of a sleight of hand than a stealth, since you're just trying to take it.
17.
You have taken the flyer off the wall and put it in your bag. So, what do you do next?
I try to sell these heads.
Oh,
I just go up to. I guess is there a counter where people normally sell their trophies?
yeah.
I'll just
Mm,
slap the
that's
2
right.
heads right on there. Boom.
Blood and viscera just getting all over the counter.
I assume we kind of cleaned them up. And this is a day later, so.
I put their brains in jars.
Did you?
How'd you get it out?
Scooped it out from the inside.
Just shook
How I
it
got
apart.
that beaver brain out of that skull for
Yeah,
you.
that's pretty much how you did it.
You shook it out.
They will offer 6 gold for both.
So context of what the insane thing you just said.
Take those 6 gold. So you found a beaver skull and you
You
sure
found a
brains
beaver
out.
skeleton.
Yeah, whenever we were down the current river, it was me, Joel,
Amanda and
Amanda,
Michael.
and Andrew.
Oh, Andrew was there.
Yeah. I happened to see on the bank of the opposite side of the river where the landing was, there was I saw just light sticking up out of the little sandbank there. I was like, what's that? And moved
It's a
it around.
decomposing beaver.
It was a decomposed beaver, except for the inside of the skull had been preserved because the eye holes and nose hole were under the sand. So they basically just got stuck in there. And as we start pulling the skeleton out, she saw the brain coming out of it, so she shook in the water real hard and she got all the brain out.
Hold on, there's brain in it.
Yeah, we got 90% of a beaver skeleton, though.
That's pretty cool.
The only thing that's really missing was the tail. Might have been muskrat, but I think it's a beaver because it's pretty good size.
Yeah, it was.
Alright. I take that 6 gold.
Yeah.
Keep it separate for just gold.
Alright. It's getting close to midday at this point for you.
I want to ask them if there's what the best tailor in town is.
Oh my god.
The best.
I was gonna say, you realize we're in an elfish town, man.
They recommend someone in the marketplace, and I will have a name for that later. But, Skull, since you're doing hunting, you
told me to get you a good raincoat.
No, but I realized
Or
that
cloak.
afterwards.
Go for your first hunt survival.
9.
As long as you don't keep rolling the non-creature things.
I'm trying to help out my friend Mundi here. Supply his needs of...
He's got badger meat now.
Yeah, I'm only 30 pounds.
Really?
How much does the badger weigh?
A lot. Especially if they're giant.
Yeah, they say
I
badgers are
don't
pretty
know
stocky.
their
I
weight.
know, I'm just gonna assume I was hacking at it with a fucking scythe. I have no doubt that I damaged some of the meat.
Right.
But, as you're hunting through, you were
so
suddenly
sorry.
snuck up by a giant poisonous snake.
Ooh, it's a snake.
Snake!
Roll initiative.
17.
Yep, you beat it. So,
Oh, yay!
yeah.
Kill the shit out of
There's
it.
a snake right upon you. I'm pretty sure just one hit from you is going to kill it, but let's just double check.
So it depends on if it's a giant snake or a huge snake.
That's true.
I think a huge snake is
It,
too big.
it seems a familiar
so,
size as you fought a few of these before.
Remember my DM for the other campaign I have over tourism was doing a pit fight in the sewers, and he meant to put giant snakes, and he accidentally had us fighting huge snakes, and the two of them knocked the absolute shit out of us, even though one was being rotated in the air and couldn't attack. The one that was still fighting was just knocking the shit out of us. And then he's like, oh, whoops. Had to rewind all that.
Go ahead and roll your to hits. What are you attacking it with?
Misif.
Okay. Now, when you normally carry around this weapon, is it in the scimitar form or the scythe form?
I want to assume that I'm using just the scythe form because I'm kind of like loving the scythe.
Okay.
So for right now, I'm going to say it's a scythe.
Alright. So you've got this giant sheet of metal and a scythe hanging off your back.
No,
When you
I'm flat out carrying
When
the
you
scythe.
walk around? You're carrying that when you walk around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm loving the scythe right now. I'm just kind of like, ah!
Alright.
Oh, trust me, it'll wear off in a bit, but right now it's in scythe form.
Okay. Then roll your to hits. Oh, well, you did.
Yeah, 20, 30.
Yeah, you cut right into it. How well did you cut into it?
Oh.
Fuck.
You add your strength.
20.
3.
I don't know, do I add anything for the...
I thought you had strength of like 18.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't math. 5.
Okay,
Sorry. That was my bad.
you didn't get that. You didn't cut right through it, but it's still looking pretty good, and now it's going to bite you.
Bill obviously needs to start working on this next. Whirligig saw.
A 20 to bite into you.
How?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you take 8 points of damage.
Nat 20.
So, when Ben got the nat 20 on drinking alcohol, I was thinking of like just maybe a +2 versus poison. You're getting the same thing.
Yeah, except venom. It's kind of like poison, but it's not. It's all about the type. Is it counted as poison?
Specifically, it was going... you're still going to take... No, you got a 20. Like, if you succeed, you take half the damage.
Okay,
Which
I mean,
would have
your
been-
total is 24.
It would have been 3d6 poison damage on a... And then on a success, half as much. But you nat 20, so... This...
Oh shit, did I take any... Did I ever heal?
Yeah, you healed from the night sleep.
All of it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So you would have taken 12 points. You passed the save, which would have been 6 points. But you nat 20'd, so Since I'm not giving you flat out immunity to poison,
No, that's fine.
you're taking 3 points of poison damage.
3 points? Ooh.
It is now your turn.
I'm gonna swing at it again.
Alright.
17.
You make another slice into it and roll your damage.
12.
This time you slice it clean in half. And it falls dead.
I was thinking for the actual nice two ones, that's called the beast cutter.
Listen, I need to slow down on my making things and actually, finish crafting some stuff.
Alright.
Are you showing your more bloodborne
He's trying to get
weapons?
me to make more bloodborne weapons.
Come on.
I
Calm
know.
down with this.
I don't want to, though.
You've already got 2.
Listen. One more, and it won't happen for a good long while.
Alright. Nothing on it.
You've already got Anna working on the next scythe. Because you ordered 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So calm your tits.
Nope.
Yeah, tell me tips.
I was only need to make a little Garrus spell. Super
Ignore
loud.
him.
The snake is dead.
I'm gonna do what I did last time and try to extract the venom carefully by holding its head and throwing it in a potion.
Make us survive.
12.
Yeah, you get some. But, you were just training for the day? Go ahead and just roll d20.
I'd say 17.
Add 3 to the
Oh,
training
shit.
number. Scott, back to you. You had just left the guild after exchanging for money.
Yep.
You're headed to the marketplace to find a tailor. And since you're looking for the best, you go to the shop you were directed to. These friggin' names. Theostra. Theostra's clothing. And when you step inside, you find this female elf currently working on some sort of fabric. It looks like she's making a hat.
I'll wait there and like, hello.
Hello, how can I help you today?
I was looking for a cloak or raincoat of some sort, something that covers quite a bit and is waterproof, or at least water resistant.
Yes, I have this nice... And she directs you towards some of their cloaks. And I have a nice silk cloak. Here, it should... The water runs right off of it.
How much?
Money.
I have money. Also, what color?
Can silk have different colors?
Yeah.
I think you guys so.
Yeah.
The basic cell is just white.
I'll just say white. And she's charging 20 gold.
How much would you guys charge to custom make a cloak out of, let's say, badger?
A big badger.
If I provided the materials, how much would it cost to make it?
Well,
And do you
if it's
think that it would be water resistant?
If it is a custom cloak, we will need to see the person it's being made for. To take proper measurements.
I can do that.
Made of fur, cheaper material. How does 15 gold sound for that?
It's not bad for a custom made.
I'm making this up on the fly.
It's one of those things. Gold usually that's expensive for a cloak, especially technically for a leather cloak. But if they're tempering it correctly and custom making it, that's about how high an elf shop would charge for it.
Then yes, 15 gold. And we'll need to see the person it's being made for, and if you have the materials already, that's great.
What size is this silk cloak? Do I think it would be big enough for him?
This cloak is made for a being that is 6'1" in length.
It's a little small for him.
7 inches too short.
Does a cloak really need to drag on the ground?
I believe, are usually about 4 to 6 inches from the ground.
So that would actually be almost perfect length.
No, if it was meant for a 6'1" person, that means it would be actually about.
It would be about
5,
a foot off
8.
the ground.
I mean,
Which
it
is-
would work. It would just be a shorter cloak.
Yeah, it wouldn't be terrible.
You could hang it on top of your horns and it would cover you just fine. Actually, probably drag a little bit, wouldn't it?
I'll go ahead and
Well, his total height's like 5'10", so it would hang off the ground.
Yeah,
It'd probably pour a little extra water on his eyes as it's draping over his horns.
I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the silk one, and I'll tell her I'll probably be back closer to the tournament with that custom order that I asked you about.
Alright. Yeah, she asked for 20 gold for the cloak.
Yeah, I got it.
And with that, she wishes you a good day.
I'll head back to the tower.
Okay. That'll be another 2 hours. You were definitely past midday at this point. Skull, are you still hunting or are you coming back from the hunt?
I'm gonna hunt.
Make a new survival.
I grabbed my snake right away. Oh,
I
damn,
figured.
19.
Gonna turn that into a big ass belt.
Hell yeah.
Actually, you could do two since you cut it in half.
Well, I got badger meat, and I got snake meat, and I got mushrooms.
Build them into me and my wife.
Hell yeah.
This will probably have to be our last day of the session.
Yep.
I've got work.
I think next time we'll pretty much just jump straight into the tournament, right?
You get 2 days, 3 days, and then the tournament. So pretty much, yeah. I do have like
Do
at
final
least
preparation.
one other planned thing that could happen before then, along with a few other random things that didn't happen tonight. I think I've read this creature a few times, but as you're moving through the forest looking for something else to kill, you find yourself upon this tiny pink-looking bat-like creature with a fleshy tone, with the pink fleshy tone, and there's hair around its head. It's got this elongated a nose, mouth kind of thing that kind of reminds you of a mosquito. It is a sturge.
What is a sturge?
Nasty little things.
It is a tiny beast.
Yes, the problem is, whenever you see one, there's usually a lot more.
Yes, there are. And with your high survival, you can see
I gotta roll with myself for this.
there are 4 of them.
Oh, damn, feeling confident.
Where I almost killed my first party with a bunch of those.
What was your stealth?
My stealth?
Oh, I thought you said you was rolling stealth. I didn't. What were you rolling?
I was gonna roll my confidence, and apparently I'm feeling really good about this.
Okay, that's what you rolled. I wasn't aware what you rolled, but yeah.
Yeah, for my confidence I rolled, it was basically my wisdom plus this. Got a 19.
So, with your good survival, you have a surprise round action if you decide to engage with these things.
Oh, jeez. So how far am I from it?
You did well enough. I'd say you're like 50 feet away from them.
50 feet? I don't know what kind of monster this is. Can I knowledge nature to figure out if I've had any information on these things?
You sure can.
Nat 20.
God damn.
I didn't ask for it. I mean, I have a 6 in knowledge nature. I didn't need a nat 20.
Obviously, these things were common in your swamp.
It's actually kind of likely.
Okay, so these things are known for drinking blood. Okay, that's the succubus thing. Okay, I don't want to read that. Yeah, it's right next to. I thought this was like more about this creature. No, it just has all this shit. So these are small little blood suckers. They I'll just say that with your insane knowledge about these things, that you will have an advantage to hit them.
Okay.
I don't really know what else to give you.
That's fine. So they're 50 feet away, so I can't get them on one attack, can I?
You can.
Marcus aggression.
Shit, I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a sweeping motion with the scythe on one, and then flip it back into the scimitar on the second one, because I feel with that many, a scimitar is going to be more useful than a gigantic scythe.
Yeah, these things were kind of hanging a little low on some nearby trees, and they weren't expecting to get into a fight. So go ahead and roll your hit on the first one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 25.
Yeah, you definitely hit one as your scythe. Oh, jeez. These things have no health.
Is that what are they? Quarter CR?
They're challenge rating 1/8, but at most they could have 4 hit points. Your strength alone kills it. You don't even need to roll weapon damage. And now as you do your trick switch on another, go ahead and roll your hit.
19.
And as the weapon is changing form,
Yeah, 19.
it slashes through a second one.
I lied. 18, but no.
And now roll initiative to see if the other two can do something.
What happened to all these rolls earlier in the day? What the fuck?
Scout, wake up.
Scott's tired. He has work in a couple hours.
So what?
Everybody does, but me. Ah, it's so weird.
In 2 weeks I'll have been at work for like 3 hours now on Sundays.
Normally I would still have another 6 hours of work.
So what was your initiative again?
22.
One of them nat 20 on the initiative,
Oh,
so it goes
wow.
first.
Little fucker. Little shit.
And it's just gonna go ahead and try to hit you. Try and suck on your blood. Maybe that'll get this beast to stop. And 18 to hit.
It hit me. Uh-oh.
Did he actually just fall asleep?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll wrap this up after this combat. It deals 4 points of piercing damage and is currently latched onto you.
Just need to grab it, bite it. Take that blood back.
It's your turn now.
My blood. No, yeah, I'm gonna scimitar now.
Yep, it's a scimitar.
19
Were you hitting the one that was still on the tree or the one on you?
on me.
Okay, yeah, you hit and it dies, and that blood starts to spurt out. Its blood and a little bit of yours because it was attached to you.
Yeah.
But
Touch me.
that was
a little bit of breathing.
That was your main attack. There's still one more if you wanted to try and do the trick switch again. If not, then it's its turn.
I probably wouldn't use the trick switch.
Okay.
I don't want to abuse that like it, because I feel like it's a useful, but I also feel like it's supposed to be used as a useful, not as a double attack.
Yeah, I foresaw that being a potential thing on every turn, but it's like, it's...
I won't abuse it.
So, it's going to try to attack.
Ben!
I don't like using things like that.
A 15 to hit you.
It meets me.
So, in the rule I established earlier, it comes close towards you and technically misses. Your weapon is currently in scimitar form, which means you can use the riposte maneuver that's on it. Basically, if something tries to hit you and misses once per turn, you can strike back.
Reaction is a 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
You get visceral attack?
First, you gotta hit it.
11. Scott!
What?
Get up.
As you attempt to do your counterattack, it misses, but that's the end of its turn.
This has nothing to do
And
I know, but you're falling asleep.
it's done. It's your turn anyway, so.
17.
At this time, you cut clean through it with the scimitar, and it falls dead. All 4 of them have perished.
I'm not sure how much they are, but I'm gonna grab them. I'm gonna get out of the forest.
Alright.
They're fucking weird. I don't like them.
Yeah, I just thought these things were weird. I didn't know. But we'll just give you one more check for training, and then we'll call it a day.
That's an actual woman.
You gain nothing.
Nothing.
And Fenriz, you're... was there anything else you wanted to do in town?
No.
You were headed back?
Mm-hmm.
You can do a roll for training if you want. That way you get at least something. Well, I mean, you got the potions. But...
Straight money.
6.
Add +1 to your training.
I'll fall down my boo.
And with that, the 24th day comes to a close. Let me do this for Monday. He gets another normal day. And just in case... Oh. Taurus, you have a dream tonight.
Goodness.
Those are never good.
The last couple was good. You guys got shit out of it.
It's a very short dream, but during the night, while you were dreaming it up in your hometown, praises the hero, suddenly the sky turns black. And a pair of eyes appears in the sky looking down upon you.
What do the eyes look like?
They are emerald green irises. They're looking down on you and says, I found you.
Uh-oh.
What kind of pupils are they?
They're just
Round.
Yeah, just round with
Just eyes. Just some
as
pretty
the
green
words
eyes.
echo and surrounding you, you can feel the tremors below your feet as the world around you collapses and you wake up.
Shit.
I think it found you.
Something
found
found you.
But who or what is it?
That is a mystery for later.
Probably that guy I killed. He's probably a revenant now.
Well, he's dead. How
Maybe
can
it's
you...
your
A
dad.
revenant?
It's a ghost.
Yeah.
Just a ghost.
What color
How
are
are
the guys?
Is it
What's
Papa?
Is it? You know him.
Papa!
The
Did he have
voice-
green eyes?
The voice would not have been familiar to anyone, but it was your dream. It could have been any voice.
Maybe it's your conscience talking to you.
I found you.
Your
You're
guilt.
such an asshole.
Your guilt found you.
Let's hear.
Killed for killing that one guy. I panicked.
A lot of stuff happened. And you got that weapon done way faster than I expected. Because I wouldn't. I didn't think.
Jesus.
I didn't even think of the option of you just working with her.
Was expecting unexpected. So,
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's see here. So you now have the doorknob. You now have 3 completed weapons. 2 axes. One's with Anna. The other 2 are with you. And then you now have the journal.
Yep.
Yep. And as far as that goes, you're not even at the halfway point yet for that. For the language.
You started it kind of late.
Yeah, it'll be alright. I mean, we can focus on the tournament for a little while and then resume our training, because I still got a little ways to go with the alchemy stuff anyway.
Yep. You got about 36 points to go for the alchemy, which is like 4.5 days. But yes, do not lose those points towards the training. They will be very important soon.
it'll be important to find out whatever just found me.
Yes, that was something I didn't think would happen anytime soon.
Pop your bed. It's how he tells you that you've upset him somehow in the game today, and this is how he's going to get back at you for it.
Yeah.
No, it's just an action took place today I wasn't expecting.
Which action? Tell us.
I can't tell you.
He's been found.
I could tell you, but that could ruin the mystery.
I was
Because
trying to.
You've already got to figure out the mystery of why your necklace wasn't giving off an aura.
Yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with that. Because now I don't trust this necklace.
Good.
It's going to be hilarious when you find out what's actually going on. Or at least I think it will be.
So if I have to guess what it is that I found me, or who it was, rather, I'm assuming it's either A, my father, and her father, B, some bounty hunter or lawman who's been chasing me ever since I fled Tibera. Or C, I don't know.
I
had another idea.
This.
I had another idea and then I just slipped it to my mom.
Is it your mama? Could it be your mama?
I will say the voice sounded intimidating, so unless you pissed off your mom.
How dare you run away?
You were the chosen one.
You were meant to save us.
I'm about to bring ballots. Oh wait, no, sorry.
So Mundy still has the chance to enter if he wants to.
So with these fights, will they be like a mix of Coliseum fights and everything, or will they all just be mostly one-on-ones?
It'll be one-on-one.
That's it. I would find it funny if they, one of the competitors was just a group of lions and they made it all the way to the end. So they're trying to put a bunch of gold medals on the lion, and they just kept running around attacking people.
So the blind-looking lady Velma, she was buying potions for the tournament. So I'm guessing that there's not really a whole lot of rules. We can bring whatever weapons, equipment we want.
I imagine there's some limitation.
Seems that way.
For the love of God, somebody asked for the rules.
No one wants to ask for the rules.
We won't do when we
I'm
get
just going to showcase a weapon. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I'll ask for the rules next session so that it's on the recording and everybody at home can enjoy.
Don't worry, I had planned on them sending you letters for the night before so you would know the freaking rules.
Did we have to put down an address when we signed up?
No, they were just going to try and figure it out.
That'll be interesting.
But I mean, if you go up and tell them, that's
Yeah.
just the end of that.
I should have done it when I was there selling the fucking badges, but whatever.
Yeah, I thought that was part of what you were going to do.
Thought about it.
Thought about it. I was like, you know what? Nah.
I got you a fucking silk-ass cloak.
Oh yeah, the thing I was saying earlier, do you know what a revenant is?
It's a ghost.
It's an undead.
Well, yeah, but it's a ghost.
It's corporeal.
It's a
But whenever they
ghost.
die, the thing is they chase after, they endlessly pursue somebody who killed them, and they deal
that
with
even-
wrongful death.
Isn't he? Well, yeah, I guess it is kind of the person that killed him. Basically, whoever pissed them off in their dying moments, they'll continuously, their existence is now to chase after that person.
Right.
I will say this. I already know who it is.
Well, no duh. No shit.
No shit.
I haven't decided who.
Well, there have been several things where I have no idea what it's going to be until I go home and think about it. But in this case, yeah, I know exactly what it is.
Oh, I was going to do something I forgot to do. At some point during that entire session, I was going to pick up a journal so I can do my accounting.
Counting.
Just account like materials I'm using, spending money on, and what whenever I finally do start selling stuff, what I'm getting for them.
I see.
Basically, taking accounts for my own possessions,
I see.
being responsible and smart and shit.
You guys are getting ever closer to actually getting a decent amount of money.
Would Skull rather have the silk cloak or one made out of badgers?
It don't matter to Skull. Skull just wants something that keeps the water off of them.
The silk cloak will do that, but it's going to be a little small. If you'd rather have something that's going to fit him better, the badger stuff would work better. And I thought the badger stuff would fit his barbarian motif a little better
Probably,
than
yeah.
silk. But I mean, it's up to him. I'm going to offer him the silk one, but also tell him about the badger shit. Also, I'd give you your 6 gold that you got for the skulls.
Go ahead and write that down so you don't forget.
Yeah, sure.
Long bird.
It's money, and you're just saying how you need money, and he's giving you 6 gold.
I know, but Skull would give it back. Like, he wouldn't accept it after getting the cloak. That's why I was going to say, is like, you can't write it down unless we're interacting it.
You don't know how much that cloak was?
I
The
don't.
cloak would be extra.
But the fact that you got me the cloak was all he wanted.
Well, however you guys want to do it then.
I mean, I can't force Skull to take anything.
Actually, if anything, it's probably good he doesn't know how much that cloak costs, or else he would be, like, shelling out the last of his luxury onto you.
I wasn't gonna tell you. I think I had like the second highest gold of the group, but I've spent a lot of that now.
I know the feeling.
Skull Pit spent practically all of it.
Yeah. I still have a good bit. I still haven't even dipped into my silver yet, actually. Which I have like 90 gold worth
I was
of
gonna say,
silver.
that's the first thing I got rid of. I'm actually really happy. Oh, I don't even know if I have that.
I need to go to a fucking bank and get rid of all this copper shit.
Right? I know the feeling.
I was tempted to just pawn off my copper on you because I had like 2,000 of it. But as I now, I'll just give him some silver.
Melted down.
See, it's at that point where I'm like, I could have had copper, but I was like, no. Everybody else had more copper for it. Not my problem. Get out!
Yeah, I was gonna say I should probably be going.
Go to bed, you got work.
Yep, good
Well,
night.
it's been